I was surfing the interwebs, and you know what? Let's give it up one time for the interwebs. Thank you, Al Gore. That was a great invention. Guess what I found out? This is an interesting fact. There are now more people on government assistance than there are in the workforce. Yeah, there are more people being supported by tax dollars than there are taxpayers. I know, it's startling. And you're like, where'd you find this out? Well, I'll tell you. The censusbureau.gov. Yeah, you know you're in for a good time when the website ends in .gov. Whenever it's like .org or .gov, that's going to be .boring. There's no pictures of cats or Jennifer Aniston on some other person's body. Nothing fun like those other websites. This was the Census Bureau. This is the U.S. government right here. And according to them, 109 million people on welfare and 105 million people actually working. And out of that 105 people working, 15 million of those jobs are actually government jobs. So in reality, you have 90 million people paying for everything. Yeah. I don't know how long we can go on like this. Now, you can almost hear them right now. There's politicians, and there's people on stages, and there's idiots saying, you know what? People need to start paying their fair share. That was like an Al Gore. Let's make that Bernie Sanders. People need to pay their fair share. Here's the deal with fair share. This is a fact. For every dollar I make as a stand-up comic, I have to give 60 cents to the government. I live off of 40 cents out of every dollar. If this gets any more fair, I'm gonna need government assistance. So now I'm sitting in front of my computer and I'm freaking out a little bit, you know? I'm looking into government assistance, you know? What is this wonderful carefree existence called welfare? Well, after doing some research, I found this out. Welfare is hard work. You have to fill out 1 million forms. You gotta pick up checks. You gotta hop this bus to get to that office. You gotta figure out what the heck WIC is. You gotta recharge your food stamp cards. You gotta go this. You can't collect on that because you gotta collect on this. And if you do that, you better have kids and you can't collect both. If this runs out on that date, you gotta do this on this date. You're not gonna qualify for that on that date. And it is just a giant hassle. And what is the grand prize when you jump through all these government hoops, when you get through this giant bureaucratic circus? Here's what you get: $650 a month. It's crazy, right? The government solution is $650 a month. You know what else pays about $650 a month? A part-time job, right? So imagine what a full-time job would be. It would be like a dream. There'd be cars and vacation and second homes and 401ks. It would be crazy, and it would be easier than the welfare system. That's what I'm here tonight to say. I don't think government's the answer. You could take every nickel from every billionaire in the country, every nickel, and it still isn't gonna add up to anything or fix the problem. Instead of $650 a month, now you'll get $670 a month. You're still gonna be poor and bummed out. And I'm not talking about regular bummed out. I'm talking about a special kind of bummed out where you're forced to watch Tyler Perry soap operas all day. Yeah, you don't even get the funny, like, I'm the old funny grandma movies. Yeah, you have to watch the dramas that he writes. It's bad. The government can't fix the problem. The only time the government is the answer is when the question is, how do we waste this giant pile of money? That they do really well. Here's the real solution. In my opinion, jobs, small businesses. Here's a fun to know fact. A long time ago, there was an orphan in Columbus, Ohio, who wanted to make hamburgers. He worked really hard. Boom! Wendy's. Yeah, that's right. And there was another guy back in Ohio. He wanted to sell women's dresses. And that was a little weird, but he worked really hard. And he turned that into the Limited and Victoria's Secret, a giant industry. Boom, boom, biggity, boom. And there was another kid in Southern California. He wanted to make computers in his garage. And you know where he is today? I don't know either. But his neighbor was Steve Jobs. And that guy did pretty well. So that's my point. If the government really wants to help, they can. by getting out of the way and letting small businesses go. And right now there's a government employee going, we should get a bunch of people together and do fact and surveys. And no, you don't have to do anything. But shouldn't we raise a tax to help them? No. Don't do anything. Support small businesses, get out of the way. It's that easy, right? Yeah. So there, that was a great video. Do me a favor, click subscribe, that way you're not gonna miss out. We post new videos all the time.